Welcome back on the channel, guys. I have three phones, three very big phones, three very new phones. The Xiaomi 17 Pro Max with the latest Snapdragon 8 OLED. This thing here it's not the OnePlus 15, it's the Oppo Find X9 Pro, running with the latest Dimensity 9500, again built on a 3nm process. And surprise, this thing here is the Vivo X300 Pro. Super phones, the latest China phones, those are now the latest and greatest flagships. I know it's not the Ultra, but this is what you can buy with money from China, with the latest and greatest cameras, sensors. Sony LIT 828 for the main. Here again we have ISOCELL HP5, here a custom version ISOCELL HPB, which is a modified version. Here guys, OmniVision setup. But in this video I will be testing some real-time performance with a game from Kuro Games, and it's called Wuthering Waves. First things first, I'm gonna be doing the test on the Vivo, then on the Oppo, and then on the Xiaomi. All right, I want to measure some baseline temps with starting, guys. You can see 25, it's nothing for the Vivo, 29 just idling here for the Oppo, and 30 for the Xiaomi. And then of course I'm gonna be using my thermal camera when things get really crazy hot, which is not the case right now. First things first, let's try to play with the Vivo X300 Pro. I'm gonna show you guys some of the settings that I'm using. I'm really trying to max all, and right now this is not maxed, so I'm just gonna go and hit up everything. Okay, everything is going to be set to either high, ultra, or in general like the highest available option without using the auto FPS. Ultra high, you can see it's here, and a hit flash I'm gonna put on here. Auto FPS is a physics-based animation. This is gonna be set to on. So basically what I want to really do is use the highest available setting for those devices. Also, the Vivo X300 Pro has 12GB of RAM, the Oppo Find X9 Pro 16GB, and the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max also 12GB of RAM. By the way, you can also monitor some temps with the Scene 8. So I'm using Scene 8, by the way, to show you guys the performance in real time. We're now definitely at 60 FPS. This is a whole other story, guys. All right, let me just try to get rid of this guy. That's a different story, I would say.
Okay.
60 FPS with an impressive 6-watt drawage, which I think is good. And he's done deal. All right, I can feel some heat already. A very beautiful 61 FPS, guys. The latest Dimensity 9500. It's good. Honestly, impressive performance, guys. I remember the days where MediaTek chips were subpar, but now with the latest Dimensity SoCs, guys, I think that this is not the case. It's definitely running smooth. And we're drawing something like 7 watts. And it's not even burning my hands. Which is really impressive, because I can tell you, playing with my Xiaomi 17 Pro for like 20-30 minutes with this game was already causing me some unpleasant feelings. Definitely not the case here. Okay, it is starting to heat up. It's starting to heat up. I can feel it. It's nothing drastic though. Let's try to see what happens with my camera. So the camera is measuring already maximum as like 44. All right, what happens at the back, you can see, whoo, yeah, this is getting hot, guys, like the whole phone. In the center point, we have 39. The hottest temp is somewhere like here, guys, 40 on the back. But what happens on the front, 41. Let's stop the session here, guys, and I'm gonna now take the 17 Pro Max. So this is my Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. It's been idling. Okay, I'm going to start the recording session here as well. You can see this is simply beautiful, the way it works. Let's do some fights here as well. Impressive. Wow, but sometimes, guys, you can see there this peaks to like 13 watts.
Shall we take a look? Speeding up. Speeding up.
Yeah, right now, in the initial minutes, guys, absolutely not an issue. Like 32 Celsius. Let's see what's gonna happen after some more Wuthering waves. No issues at all as well for the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max with 12GB RAM and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5.
Speeding up. Speeding up.
Alright, let's engage with a fight. Yep, not a problem at all for the 17 Pro Max. Let's check the Xiaomi with my thermal camera, guys. And the center point we have 43. Hottest area, yeah, 42. Let's see what happens on the back. Yeah, like the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, this is probably where it's gonna get hot. Like, but it's still 41 Celsius. And I'm gonna stop the recording here, guys. And now it's time to check the Find X9 Pro. I'm gonna start recording. Oh, okay. 56, 58. The Oppo seems to be running like probably 1 to 2 FPS lower. That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. Oh my god, even like 56, 54 FPS sometimes.
I stand ready.
Okay, let's try to see what happens in combat.
Administering first aid. Let me be your blade.
57, 58. It's still very playable, I would say. And remember, I'm using here also the highest available settings. If I go here and click on side of settings and click here, you're gonna see everything is overloaded, and yep, no FPS. All right.
Beware. Shake the shapeless. Leave it to me. Stay vigilant. An oversight. Acceptable damage.
57 to 58 FPS. All right, we got this one. Let's try to see what happens here with my TAM gun. All right, with the TAM gun, guys, nothing drastic on the back. 39 on the front. And now let's check with the thermal camera. Center point, guys, will be like 40. And again, here seems to be like the hottest area, like 42 with my thermal camera. So far it seems that the Oppo Find X9 Pro probably like 1 FPS to 3 FPS lower on the average. But yeah, not all the time, guys. Even right now I'm hitting like 58, 59, 60 FPS.
I stand ready.
Oh, okay, some more fights. Let's do this. Definitely in fight it can drop to like 55 FPS. But it's gonna be very playable. Again, no issues. This is the phone, by the way, with the highest amount of RAM, 16 GB of RAM, guys, here. And in fights, it drops to like 55 FPS. It's not a big issue. Still very good, I guess. And it's impressive that it draws only like 7 watts with this heavy game scenes. And now we're done. Alright guys, now let's try to compare some of the initial results. This thing here is the Xiaomi, this is the Oppo, and this is the Vivo. So I'm gonna open my playing session right now. Yeah, the maximum FPS, 61 FPS on all of them. But what we can see that even for this limited amount of playtime, the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max get a minimum of 57. Alright, no minimum here. Again, it's software, it's new phones, so probably not the best compatibility, but the average FPS is 59.9 on the Xiaomi, which is impressive, 55.5 on the Oppo Find X9 Pro, and 59.9 on the Vivo, which is also something that I have experienced in game. What about the other important stuff, guys? This is here the FPS versus the temperature. You can see it's normal that as much as you play, the temp is gonna rise up, but what I'm looking here is this thing. What about the maximum consumption? Because the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, guys, at some point reached 14, almost 15 watts, guys, 14.7 watts, with a minimal consumption of almost 5 watts. And what we see here with the MediaTek Dimensity 9500 is the maximum on the Oppo was below 9 watts, almost 9 watts. Same here. And the minimum, guys, was only 2.4 watts, which makes the average consumption 6.27 watts for the Oppo Find X9 Pro and 6.52 watts for the Vivo X300 Pro, guys. Now, interestingly enough, yeah, those are only the picks on the Xiaomi, but the minimum consumption here is way higher, almost like the double. The average one is also a bit bigger, 6.93. So in the long run, most probably is gonna get equalized, but you can see those are two different SoCs. So now the main observation is that for a reason, the Oppo Find X9 Pro wasn't able to give me that nice sweet average FPS, but the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max and the Vivo X300 Pro were able to give me almost like 60 FPS on an average, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more tests like this, guys, let me know. I was also trying to run other things on those phones. You're gonna see in the next days. Sadly, Game Hub with GTA 5 wasn't working with the Oppo Find X9 Pro and the Vivo X300 Pro. Yeah, MediaTek Dimensity, no drivers. Anyway, there are other interesting things planned for these two phones. Don't miss them out. If you have enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Stay safe, VST over and bye.